Walton Learning. 5. Paragraph writing. Comparative writing. Reading 1. People talk to each other in many ways, but two of the most common are texting and talking in person. Both help us stay connected with friends and family. Even though they are both used for communication, they are also very different in how they work and how they feel. Texting is fast and can be done from almost anywhere. You can also send emojis, pictures, and even funny GIFs. Texting is great when you are busy or can't talk out loud, like in class or at the store. But sometimes it can be confusing because the person can't hear your voice or see your face to understand how you really feel. That's when things can get lost in translation. On the other hand, talking in person lets you hear the person's voice and see their facial expressions and body language. It feels more personal and real. You can tell if someone is joking or serious just by how they say something. The downside is you need to be in the same place at the same time, which isn't always possible. Still, it's easier to get your point across when you're face to face. I think talking in person is better because it feels more meaningful. When I talk to my friends in person, I laugh more and understand them better. Texting is still useful, especially when I can't see them. However, it's not the same as having a real conversation. In conclusion, both texting and talking in person are helpful ways to communicate. Texting is quick and easy, but talking in person is more personal and clear. It's important to know when to use each one. For me, nothing beats a good face-to-face chat with a friend. Reading 2. In today's fast-paced, technology-filled world, the way we communicate has changed a lot. More people are texting than ever before, especially kids and teenagers. Still, not all communication is equal. While texting is quick and convenient, I believe talking in person is the better way to communicate because of several important reasons. To start, face-to-face conversations allow people to understand each other more clearly. When you talk to someone in person, you can hear how they say things and see their body language and facial expressions. This helps prevent confusion. For example, if someone says they're fine but they're frowning, you know they might not be okay. That kind of clue doesn't come through in a text, and that's where things can easily get lost in translation. In addition, talking in person makes it easier to connect emotionally. Being in the same space allows you to make eye contact, listen closely, and show that you care. This helps build bridges between people and creates stronger friendships and trust. It's harder to feel close to someone if all your messages are on a screen. Another reason I prefer talking in person is because it makes serious conversations feel more respectful. When something really matters, like solving a disagreement or sharing how you feel, it's easier to clear the air when you're right there with someone. Texts can seem cold or short, even when you don't mean them that way. In conclusion, while texting has its place, real-life conversations are more powerful. They help people understand each other, build stronger relationships, and talk about things that really matter. Face-to-face communication is something we should hold on to even in a digital world. Reading 3. Modern technology has completely changed the way people communicate, especially for kids and teenagers. With just a few taps on a phone, we can send a message to someone instantly. Although some people believe face-to-face conversations are better, I think texting is more useful in everyday life. It is fast, flexible, and helps people stay connected even when they're far apart. First of all, texting is incredibly fast. If you want to ask a quick question or make plans, you don't have to wait until you see the person in school or call them on the phone. You just send a message and get a response when they're free. This saves time and makes communication easier during a busy day. Next, texting gives people time to think before they respond. This can be helpful for students who are shy or nervous about saying something wrong. You can read over your message before sending it and make sure it says exactly what you mean. This kind of control helps you stay out of hot water and avoid saying something you didn't mean. Lastly, texting makes it possible to stay in touch with friends and family who are far away. Whether someone is traveling, moved to another town, or just isn't nearby, you can still talk with them anytime. That kind of convenience helps people feel close, no matter the distance. To sum up, texting might not include facial expressions or tone of voice, but it is still a valuable way to communicate. It's fast, thoughtful, and keeps people connected. For busy students like me, texting is a helpful and effective way to stay in the loop with others.